The Torah Academy is an absolutely wonderful, kind, and caring school.
Where do you have that camera from?
The American Revolution occurred during the reign of George III.
We happened to have the gentleman, Robbie Roth, who was totally inspired, and he said, we will have a school, no matter what.
He was the driving force, knowing what the end result had to be.
What is that? Caliper. Oh, yeah, that's my caliper that I found.
Another type of school just wouldn't fit for an observant Jewish family. This is why we need this school here.
This school really nurtures good souls.
They teach from the Torah. They teach the kindness and the caring that the Torah teaches us to be.
Well, we're cutting and drawing to make 100 Mother Day cards.
These are going to River Gardens, which is our local retirement home.
I'm doing different colors.
We want them, part of their growing process is the idea of service. We have a mission that we have to do for others as well as doing for ourselves.
We are going to do this. It's long division today.
The school's teaching them everything they need to really succeed in real life.
Good job. Now let's go ahead and type the rest of the word. And I think the thing that struck us was the difference between the values that are taught at an Orthodox school compared to other schools.
And the kids are getting a really authentic Judaic education, which is something that is very valuable for Jewish parents who want to, educate their child or children in their traditions.
Here, it is an extension of your home life. What we do when we practice at home, it is done in practice here as well.
It's the same principles of spirituality that we practice at home. There's no mixed messages. It's what we believe in, the mixture of secular subjects and Jewish studies and traditional Jewish beliefs and values.
We identify with being Jewish more than anything else. One of the primary identifiers of who I am and who our children, who we want them to be, is Jewish.
One thing about Torah Academy is that they teach the children tikkun olam and to be a mensch and to be a good person and help others.
She's learning values, she's learning about her heritage. She's really learning a lot about Jewish pride. She has a lot of Jewish pride as a result of that.
We live our Judaism, and it's experience, it's part of our daily life. It's more than doing certain rituals. It's becoming a person that lives the Torah and its values.
They should have these skills for life, to know what it means to live as a Jew.
He gets that warm Jewish community, that feeling that, there is much more than just learning the alphabet and learning how to count. It's about being a good person. It's about, knowing who you are, knowing your culture, knowing your heritage and your religion, and adding all of that to secular studies.
You know what I think, Ezra? These words start with an F. We need to think about words that end in an F.
By far our largest class and a very exciting class with a very exciting teacher is our preschool.
We want to provide them with a fabulous education with their pre-academic skills, with their Judaic education, and with their social skills.
I come here every day knowing that my son's teacher knows him just as well as I do and my husband does.
You know what someone's challenges are, you know what the students' weaknesses are, you know what their strengths are, and we push them to develop accordingly.
I only have 12 students in this classroom, and I think it's very beneficial both to all of the students as well as the teacher. I'm able to have independent time with all of my students, so no one child is left behind.
And if they don't know, they ask somebody else. You guys are doing awesome.
And there's not so many kids in your class.
Yeah, so it's easier to get it. So more people give everybody attention.
She gets a lot of attention.
She knows everything about him, even more so than I do at times. You know, things that he struggles with, what he's strong at.
So springy, I love the springy color.
He's amazing at making the things he's really good at even better, and things he needs to work on improve.
I want to make the learning exciting and fun for them so that they'll equate learning with having a good time.
She just loves all the things that she's learning here. I think part of that is the small classes. I think part of that is the teachers. Teachers are amazing and they care and they're dedicated.
Shorish in Hebrew has only 3 letters.
So it's people who are dedicated to this mission.
Baruch Hashem, thank God, that's exactly what it's doing, and more people recognize the importance of our mission, and they're joining on to receive that education.
They just think they're here having fun, and they come home with this wealth of knowledge. That's incredible.
So we want them to have a passion. We want them to be excited. That's why we try to make the learning exciting.
We want them to be lifelong learners.
We're giving her a passion for learning.
As far as our secular studies are concerned, it constitutes half our day.
The time is split directly in half. So it is half emphasis on secular education or general studies and half on Judaics or Hebrew.
It's a synthesis of both Jewish studies and secular studies. Kids would not have an education were it not for both sides of it, both the Jewish and the secular studies.
How they use the word. Follow along.
We treat each of them equally as important factors in terms of their educational growth, and they take exactly the same attitude as well.
When I come in, they put away their prayer books.
Miss Mitchell, is this a half hour?
Yes. So as long as I come in after their prayers, they are ready to learn secular studies only.
90. I have 90.
What is the function of insulin in the body?
I teach PE to the whole school, so we work with a lot of sportsmanship and teamwork.
Good job, Yeska.
Something that I loved about this school, that they really focused on building good, positive relationships.
Social skills are a very important part of what we're teaching in our preschool program.
And they learn the tools on how to fix these problems on their own, which is an amazing skill for such young children to have.
They're learning that there's alternative solutions, to problems that they have. And that's another, future skill. We want them to be lifelong problem solvers.
Can anybody tell me why you would roll clay into a ball first? To make it softer.
We bring a lot of science into our curriculum and art. We'll do a different artist of the month and expose the kids to different forms of art.
Security is very important to us. We have security cameras.
It goes 5 times.
That gives a feeling of safety as far as that's concerned.
It has allowed new young families to move into the community, which gives amazing vitality to the whole community.
And with the young families, they got the children. Because of the Torah Academy, now the kids can go to school, and the community is growing because there's a place for them.
Being such a small school, it is extremely hard to exist financially without the help of others. And the school has a hard time keeping the doors open sometimes. There are various people in the community that strongly believe in Jewish education.
What we do here is going to be, many generations will be affected by it.
The dream is to be able to educate our children through 12th grade and then even beyond.
It's important that the Jacksonville Jewish community know that the Torah Academy is here to stay. We do exist, and we're here in the community along with all the other Jews in the community.
Torah Academy is the embodiment of Jewish education. It is exactly what Jewish education is meant to be.
The school has certainly made a statement in our community. It's a wonderful school. It couldn't be better, and it brings pride to the whole Jewish community.